You're good. All right, gentlemen, you received the instructions in the dressing room. Know what I expect. Good, clean fight. Ya recibieron las instrucciones con una pelea limpia. Legal punches, golpes legales, here for you. These are high. Here's the legal line. Touch gloves, glove to both of you. Buena suerte a los dos.
Southpaw versus Southpaw tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how well he fares against another fellow Southpaw. Although, short notice fight for Ornelas. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, don't blink.
That's what Abdullah Mason does. I asked Ornelas' trainer, Paco Cuesta, charge is to not allow Ornelas to be his next stoppage victim. But Abdullah Mason has an knack for the dramatic. He loves to steal the show, and that's what he does when he shows up and laces up those gloves. Bernardo Sung alongside Timothy Bradley, the International Boxing Hall of Famer, and Mark Kriegel.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be defensive first minded. I mean, short notice fight, one, inactivity. You know, haven't fought in a while. It's been some time since he's fought. So he's going to be a little bit careful. You know, first off, it's about with, see, first 10-rounder for, and he knows that. First 10-rounder for Abdullah Mason, so it's about taking him deep. He tried to time him right there with that moving left hand. But that's what Ornelas is doing. He wants to try to take the young man deep into the later rounds. You got to get past and weather the storm early on, as he knows that the young Abdullah Mason is hot in the first few rounds. Good defense right there.
16-month layoff you were mentioning for Carlos Ornelas, but nonetheless, he's looking pretty good here early on.
Yeah, for now.
Against Mason, yes.
Until you make a mistake. It's going to be a left hand. That's what it's going to be. Straight left hand going to do so much damage. Going to do a whole hell lot of damage because Ornelas keeps reaching and lunging with his offense. You see him reacting to the feints already. That's going to allow Abdullah to time him.
You know, Mason turning 21 today. Happy birthday, Abdullah Mason. And we asked him, how do you celebrate? How are you going to celebrate your birthday? He said, I don't celebrate my birthday. I guess I can give myself a gift, and that's a victory. And Ornelas is sneaky, trying to land that left as Abdullah misses.
After that left hand right there, and he looks to close the distance, but Ornelas doing a good job in maintaining his positioning, right? And trying to time him on his way in.
Well, that uppercut just partially blocked by the arm of Abdullah Mason, but you see the ideas that are working in the head of Carlos Ornelas here early on.
And I see that.
Nice left there.
I see that Abdullah feels kind of tight. That's the reason why he shook those arms.
That was the first time I didn't see Abdullah fully in control in the corner. Like, you know, he didn't seem comfortable.
Again, Ornelas has experience in what he's done. He's seeing Abdullah load up with every shot. See, every shot's a kill shot. That's why you got to be able to change cadence. Look, Ornelas again changing distance right there and made Abdullah reach. Almost caught him out there in space. And again, it could be the fact that he's facing another fellow southpaw, so he's not really used to these angles.
He knows you beat a southpaw with the right hand, and that's what he lands. And then a left hook from Abdullah Mason.
But you see the reaction right here and the experience from Ornelas right there, just buying himself some time, tying up.
And this is now Abdullah going to work downstairs. And that's now a little bit more gun shy as he tries to land the overhand left. And Abdullah listened to his dad and kept his phone.
Watch your elbow.
Abdullah, he's willing to stay still and go in that high guard. You know, he's looking to open up Ornelas. He's looking to catch him with a counter shot in between. That right hook, he's looking for that shot.
Nice uppercut there from Abdullah.
But again,
in Tijuana, before he was a champion, so talking about 2020, 2021, so he knows how to be durable in there.
Yeah, and he knows how to stay low as well. Stand low. You know, you can be very elusive. That can be very extremely helpful. You know, guys like Rocky Marciano, you know, you want to know why he had success? He stayed lower than most of his opponents. He had them punch down on him, and he sneaks them over the top.
Suéltalo, suéltalo.
You know, there's good and bad in everything you do inside that ring, but staying low, again, you can avoid a lot of
Left hook there
shots.
from Abdullah Mason. He timed it perfectly, and a delayed reaction from Carlos Ornelas.
A smart reaction.
6, 7, ¿estás bien? 8, camina para mí. Manos para arriba. Tienes que protegerte, ¿eh?
A veteran reaction from Carlos Ornelas. Let's see what Abdullah Mason does here. He's got his opponent in trouble. The battle of southpaws, and Ornelas says, I'm going downstairs. The punch caused a cut on the eyelid, according to referee Raul Caiz Jr.
Stop! Time!
And you see he bought himself some time. Abdullah bagged up. He felt that heat coming.
Ornelas down, Tim.
Yeah, you see him inside now. He's stepping forward, closing the distance right there. Boo, beautiful shot, perfectly timed right there. Just going up in a high guard, anticipating something to come. He made it miss, and then he made him pay. There it is. He knew that left hand was going to come.
He didn't ask for a timeout?
No, he didn't ask. You funny. You funny. No, you know what? That was actually a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, he felt that his head was kind of buzzed. He took his time. I wish he would have stayed there and took the 8 count.
Yeah.
He could have bought himself some time, even more time. However, I thought that was very smart from Ornelas.
September of 2018. Now against the 21-year-old Abdullah Mason.
It'd be smarter for Ornelas to not lunge. If he lunges, if he reaches, you know, that's where Abdullah is dangerous.
Nice combination, double jab, and then a straight left from Abdullah Mason. He's in his bag now, Tim.
He's going to have to get in his bag. You know, Ornelas is smart. You know, he's been extremely elusive. He's not cooperating. You see
Abdullah
shaking those arms, feeling a little bit tight. I saw it when he was warming up in the dressing room. He kept shaking his arms as well in the dressing room. Nice uppercut on the inside from Ornelas. You know, you see him changing levels, feigning, again, foot feigning, head feigning. Then, you know, he'll punch with him sometimes. Then he'll bag out, hit his range.
Right, left from Mason, and then Ornelas lands a shot of his own.
Yeah, you know, you can tell that where Abdullah likes to operate, man, is mid-range, bro. He loves mid-range. Even though he got those long arms, mid-range, that's where he's lethal. Yeah, keep your hands up, son. You heard his dad just scream and say, keep that lead hand up, because
that La Fiera caught him and dropped him with he was completely open, Tim.
Exactly. You know, again, he's going into that Mayweather-like shell, dropping that lead hand on the inside, inviting. A few fights ago, he was dropped a couple of times with the left hook. That same shot, you see it?
Yeah. Nice left hand from Abdullah Mason here at the end of round number 3. And Ornelas says, come and get it.
You know that means something different, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep it clean. I like my job, Tim. So he's riding a career-high win, and the momentum says Bienello, but the speed, the punch volume, the pedigree may be with the silver medal Olympian for the U.S., Richard Torres Jr. That's the question that we all want answered. Just how good is the next great American? That's our main event tonight. Just 2 fights from now. Nice left uppercut there from Abdullah. And just you see the quick and powerful hands of the fighter out of Cleveland.
Usually those type of combinations, blazing speed and that power that Abdullah has, usually have more effect on his opposition. Ornelas, he in there. He like, come on, bring it. I'm still here, son.
Ooh, straight left.
I can't take that,
Abdullah.
I can't take that. You can't take too many of those. Can't take too many of those straight left hands right there.
One of the losses he had was against Edwin Palomares in Mexico City. He said, I was winded because of the altitude. He's a scuba diver by trade, Tim. He goes and fishes for lobsters, sells seafood.
He better than me. I'm not getting in that water. I don't know. All that water. Man, come on, man. Ooh,
Abdullah timing him now.
Abdullah better be careful. dropping that lead hand. Ornelas is swinging that thing. Now he's trying to soften him up downstairs, right?
Johan Vasquez was able to exploit 2 fights ago out there.
You know, you get in there with guys that have really good eyes, right? That can see those punches coming. You can make them miss because he loads up with everything. You know, you got to be able to change your cadence up inside that ring because then you become too predictable. Swinging every punch is hard. Balls out of the park.
Nice right to the body from Abdullah Mason. Look, Abdullah has the tools, but maybe he's falling in love with being a finisher.
Don't push his
Nothing
head
wrong
down.
with that, but you got to work your way through it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, champ.
No, bring it back. You can't
Like a
drop it.
quarterback, right? You got to work your way through the progressions to land the better shot. Oh, that's a nice left to Mason.
Down.
And again, it's the delayed reaction both times that Ornelas has been down.
7, 8, camina para mí, manos para arriba, tienes que protegerte, eh? Here we go, box, 10 segundos.
10 seconds, what will Abdullah do here? To close out round 4, he says, how about that left?
Good defense on the inside.
Tiempo.
Wow.
What about the heart of Ornelas taking those shots and getting back up?
Bro, this is, think about it, last minute replacement, right?
Jab and move. When you want to eat, you go get it.
Experience.
He hurt, man. It's easy. Jab, move.
There he is, measuring right there. You see Abdullah right there. Nice little feint on the inside. Good defense, catching him in between with that shot. Good angle. And you see the delay reaction right there from Ornelas. Perfectly shot. He was waiting on that left hand because he knows that's what Ornelas wants. So he made him pay for what he wanted, right? Catching him in between. That's the beauty about Abdullah.
The second one was perfect.
Because he waited on it.
Yeah.
He was waiting on it.
He got the momentum of Ornelas coming at him, and then it's that double impact.
And then it's the, again, anticipating. How well can you recognize, you know, patterns? How well can you recognize mistakes of the opposite?
And now Ornelas is taking risks, and that's a dangerous proposition for the fighter out of Rosarito, Mexico.
Well, he's taking risks. He's trying to get in control. He's trying to win some rounds, right? Trying to do something a little different. He's trying to get him up out of there. So let him get desperate. Let him get desperate. He's going to make a mistake, and you're going to make him pay some. That's the strategy that Abdullah is using right now. I would love to see it more, a little bit more variation, too. Again, big shot.
Body work from Ornelas. Good defensive responsibility from Abdullah.
Nice
and now he keeps, you know, the phone up, but that opened the body of Abdullah Mason.
Yeah. Nice little elbow drag, too.
Oh, Ornelas feigned himself out, and Abdullah just said, oh, really?
Yeah, but
You're
that's
just going to leave your head right there for me?
That's the uppercut I'm talking about. You know, Ornelas, he stays low, but
Suéltalo, let him go.
it makes you available. It makes you available for an uppercut, right?
Yep. Now he's trying to get a little more aggressive here in the last 30 seconds of the 5th round. Right uppercut from Ornelas.
Good defense again.
Headbutt. Or as Tim would say, just another Saturday.
10 seconds, stop at the bell. 10 segundos, para la campana.
You're too much, bro.
Listen for that bell, viene la
We're
campana.
halfway through this fight here at the Palms Resort and Casino. Abdullah Mason and Carlos Ornelas.
But not one like this. Yeah. Stand low. He's varying his attack. And he can take a punch.
Mason has a 10 power punch connect advantage over Ornelas at the midweight.
And I'll tell you another thing. Those knees, right? If he don't take those knees and he gets hit with another shot, he can get knocked out.
Yeah.
But the fact that he took those knees and said, oh, it's fine. All right, I'll take the knockdown. That's fine, so I can recover. It's extremely smart, and that's the reason why he's still here.
You know how I was telling you Ornelas is a scuba diver who fishes for lobster.
Yeah.
Right now, Mason is fishing with
For a
those
knockout.
feints.
He's fishing for, with those feints,
Yeah.
right? Wide stance as well. You see a lot of guys that have punching power, they have a wide base, or at least it seems that way. A little bit far past their shoulders, a little bit past their shoulders. Allows them able to sit down on their shots, have a strong base.
Is that the crowd singing happy birthday to Abdullah?
Probably is. They just waiting on the ending.
Right eye, blue corner punch.
So punch causes a cut on the right eye of Ornelas.
Was that from a punch?
Yeah, he called a punch.
Got it.
Of course, our production team, the best in the
Oh, you
business,
already
will
know.
find out if it was or not. Nice left hook there. And this is Ornelas is in a dangerous place because Mason's coming downhill. He's going downstairs, and that left hook is landing continually on Ornelas, and he takes a knee for the third time this fight.
Too much heat, man.
5, 6, ¿estás bien?
It's a lot of heat.
8, camina para mí, manos para arriba. Box.
Delayed reaction knockdowns from Abdullah Mason, and it's just credit to his persistence and his patience, Tim, and poise in breaking down Ornelas. That is a big shot.
Consistency too. Consistent with his combinations. Ooh.
Look at the legs of Ornelas. They're not as steady as they once were. And that body shot from Abdullah Mason.
Still dangerous. Ornelas is still, hey, he home run swinging.
Yeah, look at that.
He's fighting for survival right now.
And the toughness of Ornelas is to be commended. And
See that
nice
left
left.
hand? I don't like them dead spots for Abdullah. I don't like them, bro. I do not like them dead spots. You either step in, you tie up, or you go take a walk. Don't sit there and take that damage.
Mike Basil, the cut man on that big cut from Ornelas.
Right here, you got Abdullah Mason. Just know he has his man out of position, just trying to catch him out of position, right? Finally land that left hand on the tempo of Ornelas.
Doctor's taking a look at Carlos Ornelas.
And Ornelas, you know, he took another knee. Smart move by Ornelas. But look, the corner needs to just go ahead and just let it. I mean, look, just stop the
The referee
fight.
stopped
man.
it.
I mean, come on.
And the doctor actually stopped it. The way he was walking, his body language, Tim, his head was down.
Yeah.
He wasn't attentive to what the referee was telling or asking him. I think that's when you make the decision, is when he looks beaten in that manner.
The check gonna be the same.